Hello, everybody. It's me, John, and I am here today to record another episode of the Gamesline Podcast. With me this week is Lorelai once again.
It's good to be back.
We're just gonna go into it. I mean, we're chilling. You know, we took last week off because of some schedules not aligning. But that's what fucking happens when the world exists.
Yes.
So, I've been like in this weird fugue state, I suppose, where I'm both getting some more stuff done and also not getting enough done, and it's just very weird.
Yeah, I feel that all the time.
I kind of lost myself yesterday. I got a gift model kit given to me because the person who was gifting it to me forgot about it. It was like it was an old birthday gift and just didn't give it to me until just now, which is very funny.
Yeah, I saw you tweeted that out. I was like, oh hell yeah, that rules. And
yeah, it's a big ass Metal Gear Rex model. The Kotobukiya kit.
Yep, that's a good one.
It's very nice. I basically lost like 5 or 6 hours yesterday just doing that. Because when I was done, it just hit me all at once. Like, oh, I haven't like drinking any water in a couple of hours. This isn't good.
No, that's the vibe of doing Gunpla. Making a model kit is just you can kind of lose yourself, and it feels freaking great.
You shouldn't do that. It might be okay in the moment, but when you come out of it, you feel like you're an ancient entombed being rising out of the fucking earth.
Ah,
yeah.
So you have become the mummy.
I have not. I almost did, but I got away from it by drinking some water. And that's what I would recommend people do, and stretching.
Yep, it's a good idea to drink water and stretch.
So please do that if you're doing some crazy shit like building a Metal Gear Rex for 5 hours, because then you won't die.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited because I'm getting ready to. I've narrowed it down to a couple of them. Getting ready to buy an actual standing desk. So that when I do like an 8-hour stream, I don't feel like I've melted into my chair and my legs are made of jello because I haven't been walking.
No, that's a good idea.
I'm very excited to actually start standing and streaming and whatnot.
Stand and stream.
It's the best way to go.
All right. Well, there has been gaming occurring recently as well. I kind of just want to get in on one thing just because, oh my god. I finished Final Fantasy XIII, and I didn't just finish it. I don't know what would be considered 100% run, I guess. It would be getting all the items and doing all the missions and everything. I did not get all the items. I did not level everyone up all the way. Those are the only two things I didn't do, because I got to the point where I was just sitting there and I was like, it's going to take me another like 3 or 4 days of just grinding to level up everyone's Crystarium.
Yep. Especially since once you beat the last boss, it adds another level to them.
Which I did start to fill up. So I got the achievements for mastering one of each of the roles. So I did fill up some of the last because I went back and I did more missions and stuff after I beat the final boss. And then I also went and there's a trophy or achievement. I'm playing on Xbox, so achievement to beat the final boss with a 5-star. And I had to level up and make sure that I was properly kitted out to do that. Because you basically just have to like activate a single, like it has to be in like a single round basically to kill it. So figured that out. It wasn't actually as hard as I thought it would be. But yeah, the only two things I did not do was get all weapons and equipment and max everyone out. So there you go. I did a fucking lot of Final Fantasy XIII. I played like 80 hours of that shit. And I walked away from it just saying, nah, it's like
okay,
a 2 out of 5.
They only go up from here. Well, and then they go down again. Unless you listen to Rose, in which case she thinks it goes up, but
I mean, the way that she described it, I feel like at the very least I'm going to probably enjoy 13-2 a bit, yes, because she says that there's a bunch of like monsters catching and stuff, and that automatically is good in my book.
There's monster catching. It has an even better soundtrack.
Ooh.
It has the best Chocobo theme in the series history.
Oh, I know that one at least. I know about Crazy Chocobo.
It's fun. There's a lot of really dumb butt rock in there.
That's good. That's good. I feel like that matches Final Fantasy XIII pretty well. Like, I don't, I definitely really, really like the Final Fantasy XIII soundtrack. Like, that is on my list of physical soundtracks to buy in the future. Yeah. But right now I'm just like sitting there thinking about the Crazy Chocobo song, and I'm thinking about how everything went down in Final Fantasy XIII. I'm like, no, that fits the style of these games. Like, these games are like a little new metal. A little new metal. I wouldn't say like full on Limp Bizkit, but it's kind of flirting with it. Not in a bad way, like definitely in a nice nostalgic way where I'm just like, yeah, this is real dorky, but I like some of it.
I love when people are dumb with their music. Like, it's not bad dumb. It's just like, hey, we took like something and we made it butt rock. And that sometimes works for me.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm not gonna hop right on that. I'm trying to pace myself a bit. I'm getting through different series this year, but I'm not just like mainlining them. Like, I'm probably gonna play like Dragon Gaiden soon, and I know that's a shorter game than Infinite Wealth, but I wanted to space that out a bit in between, so I don't just overwhelm myself playing just all kinds of Yakuza all at once. And the same with Final Fantasy XIII. I'm not going to play 2 and 3 immediately afterwards. It's just, I can wait. They're there. It's fine. I installed them on my Xbox already, so they're ready to go. Yeah, I can wait. Backwards compatibility is so fucking cool. Like,
it really is. Like, especially, I'm sorry, there is a reason to own a new Xbox, and it's because it's so backwards compatible. Like, not everything is, but enough.
There's some pretty glaring holes. I was just kind of thinking about it a couple nights ago, and Eternal Sonata isn't backwards compatible, and I feel like that's like one of the RPGs that you think of when you think of the Xbox. Like,
that is one of my 2 games that I have that aren't backwards compatible.
I mean, I don't know. That seems. I wish that they had kept it going.
Yeah,
like
same.
I feel like the series dropped, and it was like a year they stopped doing the backwards compatible stuff.
Yeah, no, it was like, yeah, it was like a year or 2.
I'm guessing they must have just like put out a reply all. Like, they were just like, okay, here's every single Xbox 360 and Xbox game ever. Let's send an email. Hey, are we allowed to resell these? And then they just got their answers, and then that was it. Like, I'm like that. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me. They're just like, yeah, here's everything. We checked in on everything, and then we doled them out over time. I would not be surprised if that's literally what they did, because that's what I would do, like, straight up. But I don't know. There are some just weird holes there, but I feel like most of the like really influential big things,
the Mistwalker stuff, the things like that. is playable, which is what mattered to me. I can get people to play Lost Odyssey, and that game fucking incredible.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I did finish that. I have my full opinion of Final Fantasy XIII in the books. I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% doing something with it, but I do kind of want to get something out there about it. But I've read online that if you say you're gonna do something like that, it tricks your mind into feeling like you did it already, and you get the satisfaction without actually doing it. And I'm not doing that. I gotta just do it. That's what you gotta do.
Yep.
So,
do it.
Maybe.
I'm encouraging you. Do it.
Or I don't even know if me saying maybe is bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing shit.
Yeah. Don't fucking do it, John.
You're all mad at me for not doing things. There you go. But the next game I'm playing, I am sticking on the Xbox because I'm playing Hi-Fi Rush, and I'm taking it slow just because honestly it kind of wears me out.
Yep. I actually just started that too. So we're both in that boat.
I finished the second chapter, and I do like it quite a bit, but also character action games, I can kind of get in my own head with them, and it's something that I definitely need to work on. And I think the big problem with Hi-Fi Rush, and the reason why I get so exhausted, is that they're not constantly scoring you throughout the entire thing, but if you move to the beat and do like jumps and dodges and stuff like that, it does like give you a little indication. So when I jump and it doesn't give me that little, oh, you're on the beat, I'm like, ugh.
Yep.
I should have jumped right. I should have waited a nanosecond to press the, like, and it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything, but I'm just like, oh, I gotta try it again. I gotta sit here and wait like a measure of the music to make sure that I'm getting it right. Like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, I am feeling that same feeling a lot. Like we're at the exact same point in the game. I just finished chapter 2, and like, oh, it's a really fun game, but yeah, getting my head around, I'm already not great at like the Devil May Cry style character action game.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you add a rhythm element to it, I have always been pretty mid at rhythm games. Like I'm the person who can beat a rhythm game on normal, but once you start cranking up the difficulty, I'm just like, no, it's going too fast for my brain. And this one, just like some of the way it uses offbeats and things like that, like I don't like to hit my strong attack button, because like half the time I'm just like,
kind of get away with it though, is the thing. Like that's the nice thing, is like you don't gotta. This game is definitely something where you just have to kind of mentally allow yourself you need to mentally forgive yourself and just be like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna try my best. And if you want to try to be perfect, then you can practice it, because you know what, when you're making music, it's not going to come out perfect every time too. So you just gotta live with those mistakes. And sometimes when you're rocking out on stage, even after you practice something for a really long time, you'll hit the wrong note. But you know what, sometimes that wrong note, sometimes that's what the people want.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, no, that game, I just aesthetically, like part of the reason I'm going through it so slowly is I only play it when Andrea is in the room, because she has a history of like, animation and stuff like that, and her just being able to see how fucking incredible that game looks and animates, and it's the Saturday morning cartoon vibe, and it rules. It's so nice.
Yeah, I do like the characters that they've introduced so far. It's just a fun little romp so far. Yeah, it's a romp. Yeah. That is the exact word that I would use to describe that game. Romp. What else have you been playing though, Lorelai? What kind of stuff have you dug up?
I will combine two of them. Like all of the games I've recently been playing, other than Hi-Fi Rush, all feel kind of similar. It's all the same kind of game, but like recently, like on stream, I started a challenge run of Nioh 2 where I'm literally, if a piece of gear drops, I have to equip it. So my fucking build keeps changing like 10 times a level, and I'm like constantly changing weapons and stuff like that, and it's made the game like so much harder and more interesting, because like normally I'll just tear through that game with a high stance Kusarigama and just like super easy, but all of a sudden I'm having to use the Odachi and I've got heavy armor on, so I have to start blocking things instead of dodging, and it's just like, oh god, what am I doing, oh god. And it's just been a lot of fun. But then I also, over the last like few weeks since it came out, I've put like 97 hours into Rise of the Ronin, and I 100%ed that game now of what's available so far. And that game, like, I'm in a really conflicted place with it because I really like it. It fixed a lot of the issues I had with Wo Long, but it also still keeps the main one, which is that you can just counter and parry every single thing, which rules, but also makes it like super easy for me. So like I 100%ed the game on the hardest difficulty like almost immediately, and then 100%ed New Game Plus with like 2 deaths. And it was like, oh, this is, but it captures the Nioh feeling that I was missing from Wo Long. It feels better. But the open world stuff, if it wasn't an open world game and had bespoke levels like Nioh, I think it would be a 10 times better game.
Sure.
And I really love the Team Ninja action game, and getting back into it has been like such a comforting vibe that I was missing, because I took a long time away from it, and now I'm back. And it's, I'm totally Nioh-pilled again, and I am sorry to everyone who follows me on Twitter, because it's all you see, me just like, oh, fucking Nioh, yeah, let's go! And other than that, I also, and I blame Rose for this. I hate you, Rose. How could you? I've been playing Stellar Blade. I refuse to call it Stellar Blade because that fucking logo is hot garbage. It's so badly done. That game is fun. It feels, just the action in it feels really good. For the same reason that Nioh does. Like, it's significant dodging and blocking, but it's really easy to always see what you have to do. Like, the way the attack glows tells you whether you need to dodge forward or back, or whether it's blockable or counterable. And God, it feels really good to play. And the story is just fucking stupid. And I think I kind of love it for that reason. I think I'm about a quarter of the way through. It's been my hey, I'm riding my exercise bike and I play for an hour when I'm doing it game, but God, it's just fun. More good action games. Please continue.
They gotta do it. They gotta make good games.
But yeah, it definitely, like, I think this is another way I saw Rose describe it on Twitter a while back, was that it felt like a Ninja Gaiden game, not a Dark Souls or anything like that. And that's like the perfect description, because it does, like, as I said, all 3 of the games I've been playing mostly have been that Team Ninja action game vibe, and this really does feel like a sloppier version of that. And hell yes. I've enjoyed having a life of Team Ninja action games.
Yeah. They gotta keep making good games out there.
Yep. And even
Speaking
when
of new
they're not
games,
good,
we
at
still
least
gotta
make
talk
them
about
feel
them.
good. Sorry.
We still got to talk about them, even if they're not good. Speaking of
Yep.
new games, Sony had a state of play, and it was pretty boring.
It was at the exact same time as Marvelous had their own state of play, which was also pretty boring.
I mean, didn't they just say, like, yeah, we're doing more Rune Factories and
No.
more Story of Seasons?
No, they said we're doing more Story of Seasons, we're doing a Rune Factory spinoff that nobody knows if it has farming or not, and hey, we're doing a sequel to Daemon Ex Machina.
I guess Travis Touchdown is happy about that somewhere for some reason.
Yep. But yeah, that they were both complete nothing burger of... Well, actually, I think the Sony one might have been, hey, we decided to give 5 minutes for Lorelai to be really happy, but that's about it.
Yeah.
New Dynasty Warriors! New Dynasty Warriors! With the Nioh character creator, potentially! Yes!
I
Yes!
mean, that game is kind of odd because it seems like, yeah, you got like an original character now, and it's like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't have a horse in this race, but like, I thought the whole thing with Dynasty Warriors was like, oh yeah, these are all like Three Kingdoms people.
Well, I mean, that's the story. The story mode has done this before. In Dynasty Warriors 5, I want to say, they let you make your own original character and go through the story with things, but you also just mostly... I mean, it's probably going to be very similar where, hey, you've got a story mode with that, and then the Muso mode where you can just play as any of the, like, 400 some odd characters or whatever they'll have now.
Sure.
I'm just glad to see Dynasty Warriors back and not be a weird open world complete disaster of a mess like Dynasty Warriors 9 was. God, that game sucks.
Yeah, this one's just called Dynasty Warriors Origins, which I think we gotta figure something out about having the word origins in names. We gotta nip that in the bud a little bit.
Yeah.
That's enough.
I mean, Monster Hunter looked pretty good.
Wilds, I want to say that one's called.
Yeah,
like
Monster Hunter Wilds. It's from the World team, which is nice because I do think, as much as I love Monster Hunter Rise, there's more there's more like mainstream appeal to what World was.
Yeah.
They feel different enough, and this is going to be more of the World vibe, and yeah, I am 100% down for more of that, especially since now you can just carry a second weapon in your dog.
In your dog?
In your mount.
Oh. I was like, damn, you're like ripping a sword out of your dog? Like, just... I mean, that seems like something that would happen in like Devil May Cry or something. That would be kind of cool. Like a zombie dog that just walks around with all your weapons stuck inside of it. That'd be pretty cool.
Just reach in, yoink out your katana.
Yeah. Let's see here. There's a bunch of other shit. They spent like a good third of this presentation on that fucking Concord game that's like Destiny PvP because it's by Destiny people, and it was just like Marvel writing, like fucking... It looked very bland. It looked very bland.
2025 is the year of, hey, we made Overwatch. God.
And 2024. No, this stuff's coming out this year. That stuff's coming out this year.
It's all just fucking 5v5 hero shooters, and can we fucking stop, please?
I will say, while this game does look boring, they did show another like team-based Overwatch-like thing that I'm actually kind of interested in. I do want to try Marvel Rivals. Yeah,
that game, the beta looked a lot of fun, or they closed alpha or whatever it was that they had recently.
Mm-hmm.
Game looks legitimately fun.
Yeah. They got Venom in it, and he can do his I mean, it's a web swing, but it's goo, a goo string.
Yeah, his goo string. Just Venom shooting his goo string out to maneuver the map.
Yeah, I mean, it does look legit fun. Like the fact that they're just like, yeah, no, Spider-Man and Venom would swing around. We got web swinging in this game, and it looks pretty good. So I want to give it a shot. You know, like I'm not really that in the market for those kinds of games, but I'm ready to try. It's fine. As long as they're not, like, saying stuff that the fucking Concord characters are saying in the matches, then I'm fine, you know?
I mean, at least the Concord thing, them telling me, like, hey, we're going to have a weekly video that introduces the characters and has them hanging out together. I'm like, okay, that's slightly better than fucking Overwatch 2's hey, we don't do anything, and we canceled our nothing. Plan of anything. Oh, fucking Overwatch 2.
God, they really didn't do anything with that game. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, they took away a character and locked team comp.
Makes sense to me.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, they're doing the God of War Ragnarok PC port September 19th. It's got all the fancy upgrades. Sure. They announced 2 games from the same studio, which is a Chinese dev, I want to say. Let me double check. Infold is what they're called. They have a game called Infinity Nikki, which is basically like a full RPG version of their Love Nikki dress-up mobile games, but it's gonna be like a Genshin game, pretty much. Like the menus and the like items in this game just look like Genshin, but you're still doing dress-up. But there's also just like at the end of it, there's just a character that looks like an Elden Ring boss. Like I don't remember which one, but like Scott was in the chat just being like, "Yo, they just have this Elden Ring character in this game. What the fuck is going on?"
They made a game with my aesthetic. If the Style Savvy series is gonna suck now, like at least make it an action game.
Yeah, I don't know shit. LV talked about these games in the past about how insane the like dress up games are, so I'm guessing this is going to be nuts. I'm a little interested just to see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, the same developer also announced Ballad of Antara, which I mean, I'll be honest, I feel like this trailer said like nothing about this. Like I couldn't tell much of anything other than, oh yeah, this seems to like it's just a third person action game. But everything else is just, like, proper nouns and these characters walking around. Looks pretty, but I don't know. I can't make any kind of judgment about what they showed.
Yeah.
There was a new VR game called Behemoth, which is from Skydance, and 2 things. One, they specifically mentioned that they made that Walking Dead Saints and Sinners game, which I feel like I mostly saw people saying that was bad, so I don't know why they're like highlighting that.
I feel like that might be the one people said was okay.
Okay.
No, there was
maybe it's another game. I don't know.
Yeah, there was another Walking Dead game. There have been a couple of Walking Dead games that were just absolute shit, like mobile game kind of trash.
Mm-hmm. And 2, I feel like all the VR games that are getting big attention these days are they just look like Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just, oh, they look medieval, like they specifically look like Skyrim. I can't imagine who's like still excited for all this stuff, because I feel like at some point, like, even if you are like, yeah, I want to play like a sword and adventure, like dungeoneering kind of thing in VR, I feel like there's enough of those at this point where it's just like, yeah, I have that, I've done it. I don't need another one. Or I don't need another one so soon, at least. Like, maybe give it another couple of years instead of just being like, yeah, this is like the 4th one in the past year. There's also going to be an...
Are they going to add another Walking Dead character to Tekken 8?
They should just bring Negan back.
This time, Negan and Michonne. Okay, we've got two now.
They're back? I mean, I don't think of Negan as a Walking Dead character. I think of him as a Tekken character now. They just...
True. Same with Noctis.
Yeah, Noctis is a Tekken character. Akuma, though, is a true... Akuma and Geese, I don't see them as Tekken characters. Like, Akuma kinda... But Akuma's just like all over the goddamn place. I think Akuma should be in every fighting game ever.
They worked that fucker into the story.
Yeah, like I think Akuma should just be in every single fighting game, like no matter what.
Fucking Akuma Guilty Gear.
Yeah. He wants to fucking fight. He wants to go in. I get it.
Blaze Blue cross tag Akuma.
Yeah. I want him in straight up Blaze Blue. I want him in straight up, like, I want him in Sam's show. I want him still using his fists, no swords. His fists
Persona
are weapons
5
already.
Arena featuring
Persona 5 Arena
Akuma.
Yeah. He doesn't have a persona. He's just going for it.
He is the raging demon.
Oh, man. You know what, though? Actually, I'm thinking about it for a second. But not Akuma, but it would be really cool if they were like, oh, you know how there's like secret bosses that you can get in a lot of old fighting games? They should have Demi-Fiend be a secret boss that you fight in one of those in Persona Arena.
That would rule, but it would require them actually acknowledging that any of Kaneko's work exists, which, I mean, considering that guy is like NFT blockchain guy now, maybe it's good they got rid of him.
Well, no, Demi-Fiend's in the 5 re-release, and you can actually add him to your party now.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, you know, me saying, oh, Akuma should be in every fighting game, I think Demi-Fiend should be in every RPG, and then they can just have a Demi-Fiend with an Akuma color in Persona 5 Arena. There you go.
Hell yeah.
There's another VR game they showed. It was an alien game called Rogue Incursion. I'm guessing they just basically want another performance like Alien Isolation VR did, except I guess this one you can use guns and it's not just hiding. Sure. Again, didn't really show too much. They were just like, oh yeah, no, we're doing it. There's another Alien game for VR. See the xenomorphs and the fucking face huggers and the eggs and everything that you remember from the Alien films.
In VR. Woo!
In VR. It's going to do the thing with its mouth. It's going to shoot the small mouth out, and then you're going to say, wow, it's just like it's right in my face.
I love it when the small mouth gets right in my face. I just can't with VR. I don't know. It's just never clicked for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess this time around, at least all the monster fuckers can get stepped on.
Sure. Where Winds Meet, which is a game based around Chinese myth. Lots of cool kung fu moves and shit. Seems pretty neat. It does seem kind of Souls-likey though, so you know, I'm whatever. But could be cool. They're doing sword fighting on the tops of trees. This guy's standing on top of a sword that's sticking out of the ground, holding an umbrella. You know, that sort of shit. Oh man, they're standing. Oh, that I didn't notice that until just now. That they're standing off, and they're standing across from each other, and one person's on the ground, the land, and the other person's in the water, and it looks like the yin yang symbol. That's fun. That's fun. Until Dawn remake. I think that got confirmed already before fall of this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Path of Exile 2 is going to have an early access launch on consoles in late of this year.
That actually is kind of wild.
Yeah. They showed Stinky Poo Poo Game by a bunch of morons. The remake. Bloober Team are a bunch of incompetent idiots, and
it looks so fucking bad. And I see people on Twitter trying to like justify stuff in their heads, and it's just like, no, bud, nope. You're stretching as hard as you can. I don't think you can stretch that much. to make bloober teams seem competent.
It's gonna be bad, and I hope it sells like shit.
God,
and then the last thing they showed was the best thing they showed was there's a new Astrobot game just called Astrobot, and it looks like it's just gonna be a really cute, really fun third-person platformer. With a bunch of references to games that Sony is never going to make a sequel to.
Yep. It's like, hey, you remember Parappa the Rappa? Well, you can kind of dress like him.
I remember.
I miss Parappa.
I know that small dog that likes to rhyme. Looks really good though. So I will be purchasing that game. And that's probably it from this entire showcase. I'm trying to. I mean, I'll try Marvel Rivals, but I think that's just going to be free to play. So
yeah,
there you go. And I mean, you said you're excited for Dynasty Warriors. So
yeah, I'm always excited for more Dynasty Warriors. That series will always kind of have a special place in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And getting a new one in the year of our Lord 2025 after like 9 pretty much killed the series is exciting for me. Because God, Dynasty Warriors 9 was so fucking bad. Ugh.
Let's try something else, please.
Yes.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going with the news because the some of this is pretty quick, I feel. They announced the next Tekken 8 DLC character at Combo Breaker. It's Lydia, who was a DLC character in Tekken 7. She's the Prime Minister of Poland, if you recall.
Yes.
Which is still pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny.
Well, look, in the Tekken world, you have to know karate to survive.
Yes. I feel like that was probably her entire political campaign was just...
I know karate. The Mishima Zaibatsu will not nuke us because I know karate.
Look at me in this gi. That's it. I'm wearing this attire. I know how to use it. Vote for me. And that was it. Here's one that's like weird. Atari bought the rights to the name and the catalog of Intellivision. They said that they own a bunch of the games now, like the IPs to their games, but they didn't say which, and they also didn't say anything about the Amico, so we have no idea if they bought the rights to that for whatever reason. It kind of seems like they mostly did this because in the press release they straight up just like have quotes from Digital Foundry people. It looks like they're doing this so they can make another compilation or two of old Intellivision games to make like archival documentary releases for them, which is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, that's really cool, but it's also, like, really, there's still this mystery of what the fuck is going on with the Amico, and are they like, I need to see Tommy Tallarico freaking out about this. Yeah, I mean, it will be neat to see what Digital Foundry cooks up, because, those recent Atari, I think it was only one release, that Atari game that they did was super cool, so I would love to see them do more stuff like that. And one last small thing here. That Tomba re-release, that limited run is publishing, it is confirmed to be out August 1st for PS5, Switch, and PC. And they have a PS4 version slated for later this... Or just later. No, not this... who knows if it's this year, just later.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they're... I think they ported it to their proprietary engine, and I think that's the engine that RZ runs off of, and RZ is good, so I'm sure this is good. I think they also use that engine with the Clock Tower port that they did. which that's not out yet, but I think they're doing pre-orders, so I would love to see how that port came out. I mean, it seems like it's going to be 1-to-1, but with some extra like documentary stuff and new art and all that. So it's probably fine. I guess it's just up to if the engine is good.
Yeah.
Were there any other games that you want to talk about? I'm looking on the list. I don't know if there's anything else that you didn't.
I pretty much hit everything because it's 3 of the same game, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, what have you been playing else, John? There's one more on the list from you. Let's talk about it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not embarrassed by this. I feel like... All right, I'll talk about how I feel about this game, and then I will also talk about how I feel about people's reaction to this game. So, Multiversus relaunched after a whole year. They didn't really fix anything.
No, I feel like all they were doing was moving it to UE5.
Yeah, I also have this pet theory that it might have also taken a bit longer because they were maybe waiting for the new Rick and Morty voices so they could re-record all their audio.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, that probably didn't take them like a trillion years or whatever, but, I could see that being a bit of a bump in the road. But, I still kind of like it. I still think it's the best Smash-like I have played, like, platform fighter that's not Smash Brothers itself. Because none of those games will ever feel as good as Smash Brothers does.
Yeah.
They just can't do it. Rivals of Aether, Brawlhalla, none of them can do it. Like, they can get a little close, but none of them feel they can't do it. So everyone okay. Before I continue with my opinion on this, I'm just going to say, I think there is a lot of people online, in like the fighting game community and all that, who are super ready to talk a bunch of shit about Multiversus just because it won the fucking fighting game award at the Game Awards over King of Fighters. Like, I actively think King of Fighters is better than Multiversus, but who the fuck cares which one won the fucking Keeley? Like, who cares?
Especially since it's the Game Awards, which
exactly.
legitimately does not fucking matter.
It does not matter one bit.
I mean, Cyberpunk won Best Ongoing Game, and all it did was get one update after 2 years. Like,
yeah. Don't worry about it. But that's not to say that this game does not deserve to be critiqued, because there is a lot wrong. I'm straight up seeing people being like, oh yeah, no, we have to ban the Iron Giant in this game because he has like 6 infinites. And the game definitely needs to be sped up. Absolutely. It is kind of slow. And the monetization is pretty bad. I just am not super, like, forever down on the dumps on it. It does seem like they're listening. They straight up made a Reddit post that was just like, oh, hey, here's all the problems that we've been made aware of. Here's how we're going to fix it. Like, I think this game would be a lot better if they weren't tasked with putting it on UE5. Like, I think them having to port it over and, like, rebuild it to a new engine for no reason.
Yeah.
Over a year.
Especially, like, since UE5 is not the same engine completely as UE4. There is enough difference that you can kind of notice that even, like, Fortnite struggles with it on PC.
And that's their game.
Ever since they shifted to UE5, the PC version has had significant issues, whereas the console versions work fine. It's really weird. It's really weird, but I get like tons of like, I'll normally be playing and I'll be in the 200s of frames, and it'll just, I move my mouse too fast and it drops to like 20. It's wild. Like, I don't know. Not every game needs to be on the newest version of whatever your engine is. doesn't.
Like for Fortnite, I kind of get it because again, it's their big game.
Yeah.
You know, like it sucks that they got to work out the kinks in it, but whatever. But they did not need to port Multiversus over to another engine like they did.
Yeah.
They added Jason Voorhees, and he's really bad. Like, he is so fucking slow. He's kind of fun. Like, I was playing as him for a bit, but you play against, like, literally any character that has, like, a move that comes out in less than 17 frames, and he's just done for. And then they put the banana guard from Adventure Time in, and he's, like, probably the best character.
Gotta love it.
I don't fucking know. It's fine. I'm mostly just, like, popping on to play a couple of games online and to do the dailies, and then that's it. I'm not treating it as anything more than just a fun little thing to mess around with here and there. It's okay. It could be way better, and I hope it does become way better, but I also think people are just being shitty to it because it took a game award away from KOF.
Yeah.
It's just like, y'all, please, just, like, it's not that serious. I don't even agree with it. I don't even think it should have won. Totally not. But it's the Game Awards. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean anything. Award shows don't mean anything, and the Game Awards mean less than that. So don't worry about it, please. It's fine. I just hope they fix this game.
The Game Awards are our Oscars, John. It's our Oscars. It's the gaming Oscars. We need respect.
I mean, yeah,
ability.
Yeah, we don't have to care about the Oscars either.
Yeah, I know. Fuck the Oscars.
Who gives a shit?
Oh my god. Oh.
All right, we got a couple more bits of news here. And we can get on our way. So we had some news recently about how Take-Two was getting ready to close up some of their indie studios, Intercept Games and Roll7. Well, apparently they are not only doing that, but it seems like they just want to straight up either sell or shut down their entire indie division called Private Division. They got stuff in like Moon Studios' next game. They got that Tales of the Shire game, and apparently a Game Freak game they were gonna port. They also were going to publish a game from One More Level, the people that made Ghost Runner, and then this is actually not a loss. This is fine. They backed out of a deal with Bloober Team, so you know clocks are right twice a day if they're stopped. So and Take-Two being cutting and burning. Sometimes they're right about it. Sometimes, but it would be very nice if someone else picked this up, or if they just something else happened other than all these people losing their jobs. That would be the ideal scenario. But also the fact that this is even happening is very stupid, because they're probably just in a couple years they're gonna be like, wait a minute, we don't have an indie label. What are we doing?
Let's open up an indie label to publish some indie games while we wait for the next Grand Theft Auto to come out.
Yeah, because they're going to make $1 quadrillion off of GTA 6, and then they're just going to be like, well, we need to diversify our portfolio now. It's like, yeah, man, I bet you do.
Ugh.
This industry is nuts.
I hate this industry. I mean, I love this industry, but I hate this industry. What it is right now is just like a weekly news piece that just pisses you the fuck off. Either it's somebody being abused from overwork, or just shutting down studios, or not shutting down studios, just firing everyone who works for them, so you still own the thing and can say, we're not shutting down the studio. Anger.
I mean, if we're going to keep talking about the industry being bad, so I'm trying to see if there's more information on here because this article is behind a paywall. But the website Rascal News is saying that a report that they have published from some investigations that they've done are showing that itch.io seemingly has not paid out the funds that were raised for the recent Gaza Games for Gaza fundraiser that they hosted on there.
That's,
there could be reasons why that they didn't get to it yet, like who fucking knows exactly what is going down exactly, but the fact that they haven't said anything both publicly or privately about it, that's an issue. That's a big issue, especially with how dire things are over in Gaza right now and how much people want to help and how many people jumped on this bundle in order to try to help.
I
would love to see some more information about this because it's behind a paywall, which is kind of a little frustrating. I get it. People need to make their money, but I would like to have something I could point at that people actually understand.
This actually, that's really frustrating. You get like the first 3 paragraphs, then it's like, hey, you want to read
Yeah, and I'm just trying to look things up about this, and everything is just like talking about the fundraiser, not that, hey, there's problems with the fundraiser.
Yeah. I'm getting really fucking tired of people paywalling shit that might be important.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to find another source for this, and I can't find anything.
It seems like it's just their look in.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, it's still worth pointing out, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the last thing here is a bit of bummer, sad news here. kind of went 1, 2, 3, bad news here. I apologize, but
it's okay. Sometimes you just gotta get all your bad news out of the way at once.
Yeah. So Jeff Fallen, who is the brother of legendary video game composer Tim Fallen, whom you may know from all those NES and SNES games that had insanely good music, even though the game itself was terrible, like, your Silver Surfers, or your Pictionary on NES, or, Plock isn't a bad game. It's got insane music. It's not bad. But yeah, his brother Jeff also did some work on some games as well. Not nowhere near as much as Tim, but he did in fact help out with Silver Surfer and did a good portion of the work on Plock. But unfortunately, Jeff recently passed away from pancreatic cancer. It was apparently very sudden. I guess it took them a while to get diagnosed, but then after that, it was a pretty quick passing. Very sad though. The Fallens are extremely talented individuals. Like, you listen to that music that comes out of a friggin' NES, and it should not be able to put out music that sounds like that. And they figured out how to do it. So, I rest in peace to Jeff Fallen.
Yep.
And go crank the Silver Surfer soundtrack tonight, because it's incredible.
That game sucks, but that soundtrack fucking whips.
It does. It's so good. Right. So, all we got left is the question, because we only got one question. So the question: if you want to send in a question, you can go to gamesline.tumblr.com/ask. You will sound like this. Cello Buster asks, what is the most summer vibes game, not counting Mario Sunshine?
Ooh.
It's a very summer game.
What's a good summer game?
Wii Sports Resort.
Hell yes. That's a good one. The most
and also,
summer vibes will probably always be Sports Friends. You can do a bunch of different sports, and Johann Sebastian Joust is the greatest summer game of all time.
That one event in Fate Grand Order where you go to Hawaii and make fan books with Jean Alter.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
That's a good one.
What no summer vibes beat Hawaii in the summer.
A lot of Yakuza games are Christmas games, but Infinite Wealth is the exact opposite. It's a summer game.
I mean, to be fair, when they get back to Japan, they are all in thick sweaters.
Yeah. It's the vibe, though.
It is. And then, Suikoden 3 is a good summer game. It's a great summer game. A lot of summer vibes taking place all in the grasslands. You got a lot of fire and heat and fire and...
There is a game that's just straight up called My Summer Car.
Oh, yeah. Together Bed and Breakfast.
I'm just looking up games that take place in the summer.
Oh. Super Metroid. It's a very summer game. It's usually
Lost
done
in
quick.
Blue.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Forza Horizon Dead Island. Oh, I'm seeing that. Yeah, I'm looking at this list from The Gamer. Some of these are good answers. Earthbound.
Dead Island 2 has some good summer vibes, and you get to smash heads.
Earthbound, I say, is not necessarily like a summer. Like it's not like a summer. It's not a summer the season game. It is a summer the concept. It's like, yeah, this is an adventure that you would go on during the summer. Kingdom Hearts 2, hey, his summer vacation does in fact end at a point in that game, so Sunset Overdrive, that's a really good answer too.
Yep.
Yeah. Best summer themed games and levels. I'm just looking at yeah. I hate these fucking slideshow articles because they never fucking load right.
Nope. Especially from The Gamer.
I mean, I'm not even on The Gamer anymore. Oh, Sonic Adventure. Those are pretty summery.
Yeah.
Sonic's pretty summery.
Sonic is very summery.
Animal Crossing, that's pretty summery. At times. Oh man, that's a good answer too. Sun and Moon, Pokemon. That's beachy. There you go. I mean, there's a couple of good answers, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with. So there you go. Go bring your Steam Deck to the beach and try not to get it wet.
I would be too scared. Could you imagine getting sand in your Steam Deck? No.
Wouldn't want to do that. So that is why the only thing that I bring to the beach is the Game Boy Advance SP, because that doesn't really have any major holes in it. There you go. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I'm sorry that a lot of that news was a bummer, but that's the industry. We got to go over it. Got to talk about it. It's important. But thank you so much for listening. And if you want to continue to check out all of our stuff that we got going on, we have our website, gamesline.net. You can go on there. You can look at stuff that we're posting. You can go into our Twitter at the Gamesline. We have our Tumblr, gamesline.tumblr.com, facebook.com/gamesline, youtube.com/at the Gamesline, and twitch.tv/GameslineTV. Yeah, we got stuff coming up soon, maybe. I know y'all are still talking about playing that rabbit raiding game I don't remember the name of.
Yeah. Rabbit and Steel.
Right. We have a Patreon.
Hopefully we can get everyone together for it. It would be fun. I know LV just really likes that game a lot.
Maybe.
Schedules have just kind of went, whoa!
It's all over the place. It truly is.
Yeah.
But if you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/Gamesline. You can give us as much money as you want, but it's $3. $3 is the baseline.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us in our Discord server at thegamezone.zone. Type that into your web browser and it'll bring you straight there. And thank you to Melt Channel /Magic Circuit for our theme song Crush off of the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to their stuff, it's meltchannel.bandcamp.com or magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. And consider supporting them on the first Friday of every month, because that is Bandcamp Friday. I think, that we actually got ahead of that, I want to say. Yeah, so that'll be on the 7th. Go hop on that.
Hell yeah.
Right. Lorelai, where can people find you?
Find me at Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, everywhere at Judgment Scythe.
And you can find me on Twitter at JOHN_MICHONSKI.
I hate that whenever you do that, I sing it to the tune of the Mickey Mouse Club.
My parents used to do that to me when I was a kid.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm used to it. Just don't do it out loud, please.
I will not.
Thank you. And that should do it. Thank you so much for listening, everybody, and we'll hopefully be back with another episode of the Gamesline Podcast. So long.
Chugga chugga.